Welcome to the electric cars.
Welcome to day 2 of the 2024 SEMA show.
Of SEMA.
Show hours are from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Now bear with me on this one. We are going to have fun. I'm talking electric cars like a Tesla. I'm talking Ford Mustangs with electric power units and hopefully combustion conversions from an electric car. We shall see. There's plenty to see, especially this year. So obviously starting off with the Mustang, the E-Mustang. Yesterday we actually went out in a Mustang Mach-E for the first time. It was pleasant, it was smooth, it was quiet, but ultimately nowhere near as stylish as this classic example. And it neighbours a car that actually featured in my previous video from SEMA. When I planned this video, I was wondering whether maybe someone had done a convertible Tesla, and that's exactly what they've done. Look, they've chopped it off. I don't know if there's any kind of... Yes, there is. Apparently there is a fiberglass hood. I presume they don't mean hood, because they also call that a hood, but hood as in roof, maybe, cover, for the 4-seater, or 5-seater? 5-seater, one of one, with the green Lamborghini-inspired interior. They've put some roll bars in there for added safety as well. It is one of many modified Teslas here at the show, but probably the one that stands out the most to me so far. Although, we've got the sheriff car and the sheriff truck. I've probably seen about 40, maybe 50 Tesla Cybertrucks whilst here in Vegas. They're everywhere, so you've got sheriff, police. And then we come to this, named the Kalani Utah 8. It was a sports car prototype with a BMW bike engine, and now it is powered by electric motors. Look at the design of this car. You could say they've regenerated it for the modern day to allow something like this to still continue to exist. So it's just a single-seater. I presume the electric batteries are probably under that flat surface. We've got its split-piece BBS wheels. This car is from 1989. It was a futuristic concept, once again named the Utah 8. Opposite this Tesla that kind of displays your classic American lowrider scene graphics, and once again air ride as displayed in more colours in the boot of the car. And as we'll find out later on in the video, Teslas are also not immune to poor history reports. On Car Vertical, this video's sponsor, for example, this Model 3 here, difference to this one, has some mileage problems. Look at the odometer. That's been rolled back. 24 kilometers was the last known mileage. It peaked at 36,000 and then started at 24. So yeah, that's bad. The photos also show that it's definitely been involved in a substantial accident. That is a Tesla Model 3 you're looking at. And when you're buying a car yourself or have one already that you want to check, it's vital. Use my discount code of ADAMC to get 20% off your report. There's a link down in the video's description. So thanks to Car Vertical for sponsoring my trip at SEMA. Let's see what other electric vehicles and conversions we can find in this show. It's quite large, so it'll take a while. And fake exhaust tips. They must be speakers. I reckon they're speakers. So that's a completely custom wide-body Tesla with exhaust to kind of bring out the classic rear end of a motor car, and self-proclaimed ruined Tesla. And then this Model 3, it's got like this kind of brushed metallic look, much like some of the Cybertrucks, their original colour, and then it's got the turquoise wheels to add a splash of colour, and purple calipers there to match the little dust caps there. In fact, there's various small details of purple there. You've got the wing mirrors, turquoise on the steering column, bit of purple there as well, purple around the screen, purple seat belts, race harnesses in this Tesla. And also in this section is a Land Rover Defender. Got this Chevy 3100 EV conversion. I think there's at least 3 of these that have been converted into an electric vehicle. And then we have this Ford Co from 1947, and yes, it is powered by a 600 brake horsepower Tesla motor in something from 1947. Look, they've got a fake capacitor. I say fake, it might work. We even have a race car chassis from Factory 5. Those chassis are commonly used for Cobra replicas or any kind of self-built race car. That's been EV converted. And then another Tesla. This is on the Legacy EV stand. They hosted a party with Sam Hard on Monday here in Vegas, and let's have a look inside their Tesla at the wheel. Even look, got some cups, electric charging lights down to the rear interior.
And there's Wally. They look like free mint.
I haven't seen a K1 Attack for years. There used to be a white one that went round various supercar shows in the UK, and this one has again been converted into an electric vehicle. Once again, it's got these 600 horsepower Tesla units to bring it back from the dead. And then a Toyota Celica, but to keep it kind of original, look, you've only got 120 horsepower using Volkswagen ID4 modules, and it says it's got a 4-speed manual gearbox. That's what it looks like. I don't know. Of course, classic car EV conversions are getting very popular. Got this Series 1 Jaguar E-Type. Oh no. Oh no. What have they done to these poor MGBs? MGB electric conversions. There's the chassis they use, so you can see how it all works. Oh. My head gasket's gone on my one. There might be a slight bottom end knock as well, so I could do with a new engine. And whilst it has no front end, Chevrolet Camaro, 100% electric, another classic converted into an electric vehicle, future-proofing itself. And now we're going to something of an electric hypercar, the Trion Nemesis, 0-60 in about 2.8. Top speed's meant to be over 270 miles per hour. And you've got active aero panels around it. I guess that means carbon fiber spoiler that pops up when it's happy. And then one of the showstoppers of this year is this genuine Ferrari Dino, and yes, it is now an EV. It's undergone a full restoration, modernisation. You've got the LED headlights, chrome wheels down it, gorgeous turquoise paint job. You've got lights down the centre, and then a very simplistic but chrome and period correct gear shifter, the Ferrari Dino EV. Well, I shouldn't say Ferrari because A, they'll probably sue me, and B, it never really was a proper Ferrari. It was just the Dino. Obviously still mid-engined. You've got the charge point where the original fuel cap would have been. You've got that gorgeous boot in the back there, LED tail lights, and the chrome diffuser on the back of the Dino. Let's have a look inside. Just another one right on the driver's point of view. It's just a piece of artwork, isn't it? Ah, yes, this is going to upset a few of you. Yes, the EG hatch. Have a look inside. A distinct abundance of any kind of gear shifter. Yeah, that is right. We now have an electric EG Civic hatch. Now this is going to ruffle some feathers, mostly because I catfished you. No, it's got an RB26, don't worry. Oh no. Look what they've done to the poor AC Ace. Did it really deserve this? It's got carbon fibre body, 300 horsepower, no gear shifter, an electric AC Ace. This is actually made by AC Cars themselves, and they do offer it with a combustion engine as well, but to future-proof, and that's the word I keep saying, to future-proof the classic, this one's got the electric motor. Well, at least it's beautiful. Oh, here we go. Pair of Teslas. Got the Cybertruck, of course. Fingerprints are very visible on this finish, which is unfortunate when it doesn't really have any door handles. And then we have this glittery purple Tesla. Look at that forged carbon down there. Obviously, the sound system in the back. 7-seater and some English tea inside. The door is open ajar, like a jar of jam. And then we've got the split-piece wheels, 6 spokes as well. Up front, even more forged carbon completing the look. Check this out though, the modified Lucid, colour flip, sparkly. I presume it's a wrap, got the chrome wheels on it as well, sound system playing inside, even the tops of the door cards. Look how the entire rear end opens as a boot, so you've got the flat loading surface on it. But you join me outside to see what else we can see, of course, an orange Tesla. I think this is the first properly modified Cybertruck I've seen. It's been put on these big bad boy wheels. It's still matte black in colour. There's various other coloured ones, but I haven't seen one that's had something like this done to it. So far, I'm sure I'll see more. It's mostly lifted trucks out here, and I can pretty much guarantee that none of them are going to be powered by electric motors. Diesels, V8s, and more diesels. But if you excuse the sound of dirty for the environment, V8s drifting in the background, I've got a Tesla to show you. Well, this is not your ordinary Tesla Model 3. That is definitely for sure. These are Copart wheels. Wheel caps on them. Got the new wrap on it. This was only built, I think, 7 days ago. It was finished. It was finished like the day before SEMA or something like that. Look at the way the the rear screen blends into the sunroof, and then you've got this panel here that's a bit sus. Because this is a 3-door Tesla. They've got rid of the rear doors. They've cut it in half and shortened it to make it more like a short wheelbase drift car with its big carbon fibre spoiler on it as well. So yes, it's only got the 2 front doors. You can see the cuts as well, and the roll cage inside, it's all blue. And that, yes, you're right, that's an intercooler at the back. And this, correct, that's a hydraulic handbrake, because under here is not an electric battery, motor, anything like that. Because this is, as far as I'm aware, the world's first 2JZ Tesla. It's also got what's called the Robot Hacker wide body kit, and look, exhaust, more evidence
That it is powered by a 2J.
Oh wow, there it is.
Yeah.
So I know, this is yours, yes? You completed it not that long ago?
Yeah, 60 days.
So is it running?
To be honest, no.
No.
So we're still waiting for the engine harness, which will be in the last day of SEMA.
Yeah.
But our whole mission was to build something fun and exciting in 60 days.
Yes.
With regular tools in your garage, and with just basically the most regular car, which I figure would be the Tesla Model 3. And the reason why I picked this platform is because I think this is going to be like the next generation Civic. This platform is going to be so easy available. Like, you can go to Copart and buy one of these things with like a dead battery for about $5,000 to $6,000, and then you can do all kinds of crazy engine swaps.
That's amazing. Does it fit there? Do you have to do a lot of cutting to get it? No?
We actually originally were going to put a Ford V10, and the Ford V10 came all the way out to here.
Oh, wow.
So the only reason why this one is kind of fit this way is because we wanted to use the Duracell battery
Yes.
intake, and so that's why we had to cut there. But an LS fits in there perfectly. A Coyote small block fits in there perfectly. Surprisingly, there's just so much space, and there's not really a whole lot of fabrication you have to do to make the motor fit.
Would you say this is the world first?
This is the world's first 2JZ 2-door Tesla Model 3.
Wow. Congratulations. Thank you
Appreciate
very
it.
much. So this Tesla was bought from Copart, and they had 60 days to complete the project. That included cutting it in half, making a 3-door conversion or 2-door conversion, whatever you want to call it, and putting the 2J in. The bonnet or hood doesn't really have any latches, so that's why it's not permanently up. Because I did wonder, I thought, is this just rumour? But no, we have seen it's got the 2JZ. I doubt it's one that's came from a Supra, but it's the same engine as the Supra, the Supra engined Tesla Model 3, a world's first here at SEMA. And as you can tell, like, not a lot of people can really appreciate it. You can tell it's only got 2 doors, but not too many are noticing. I think once the bonnet's up, the hood, that's when it gets the appreciation it deserves. And you'll be able to watch footage of the full build of this Tesla on the Automotive Life TV YouTube channel, which is where they've documented exactly what they have done. I don't think we can top a 2J powered Tesla. Not in this video, at least. There's a Volkswagen ID Buzz with a bit of a livery and surfboard on the roof. Quite an understated car at SEMA, although it seems like it's on a 4x4 rally to get here. This looks like a Liberty Walk kit on a Tesla. The Instagram tag is Silhouette GTR, which suggests a Liberty Walk Silhouette Nissan GTR. So maybe that's another car. Oh, there we go. There's Liberty Walk. So yes, here we go. Liberty Walk Tesla. Liberty Walk have a huge presence here today with Aventadors, Ferraris, McLarens, and apparently a Tesla as well. How's this for a Cybertruck though? You've got the big bash bar on the front, that heavy-duty textured paint or whatever it is. You've got the LEDs on the front as well. Up by the massive wiper, got the LED bar, and then some tools for off-roading too. Can you tell I'm not into my off-roading very much? That's the shovel. I can tell you that for free. But we are back inside to round off the video with a polished chrome Tesla Cybertruck. First one I've seen that's been polished. And what's that I see? 400R Nissan Skyline R33 GTR next door to it. Now I shouldn't really put this in this video, but it would be rude not to. Check that out. Anyway, yes, that's shiny. This Cybertruck looks to be a lucky boy. It seems like he's about to visit Uranus. Aero discs on a Tesla, it just makes sense. This is a design I haven't seen before. What else we got round here? There's some canards on the front of this Tesla. Oh my goodness, this is another Tesla power plant in a car that I I do not even recognise. We're going to have to go onto this little, there you go, green flash, 936 core. So it's gone from a V8 with only 125 horsepower to the Tesla Model S Performance front engine, 400 horsepower. And something fascinating about this car, front wheel drive in 1936. A front wheel drive V8. Look, they've kept it front wheel drive as well. They've kept true. That's amazing. Look at that. I almost thought this was going to be like a Spyro the Dragon livery. It does look anime-esque, but it's Doge! He's all over a Cybertruck. What's he doing there? Doge tipping. Well, he's not got inside yet. That's still very clean, but he has taken over the entirety of the exterior. No one expected the Doge. This Tesla's having tints applied currently. And what is this dull scene of platforms that I'm looking at? Well, this is a lineup of Tesla Cybertrucks, all in different colours. We've got gloss black, there's a matte blue or a pale blue. We've got, this is actually green, I think, slight shimmer in there, like an olive green, down to the sand coloured Cybertruck, and then we have the colour flip, so purple, green, mustard and all sorts. We've got baby blue next door to that, then we go down to like a dark, I don't even know what colour it is, like a cherry red with a bit of orange in it, then more of a mid blue, and down to your standard brushed aluminium look to the Cybertruck. It's better looking from this angle. You can see all of the different colours, and these have been wrapped. This one is currently undergoing a rose gold or pink wrap. You got wet versus dry for some reason, but yeah, there's the lineup of this year. But I've arrived at the EBC Brakes stand, who have hosted us on this trip with the petrol hedonism Fiat 500 with its Ducati engine swap. So no, it's not electric, but I'm going to conclude the video here with our hosts with the Fiat 500. You can see a clue as to what is going on. The Ducati unit out the back, there it is, mega stuff. I guess you could say this is an electric version, because look, we're trying to race that Fiat 500 and get the best time, and I'm currently second thanks to wheel stand racing, so not too bad. Something a bit different here from SEMA. Some of you won't like it, some of you will. Hope you enjoyed it, but for now, thanks for watching.